if that goes through. Okay. Hi, Marcelo. How are you? That goes through. Can you hear me?
So,
Okay. All right, let's give it a go. I will share my other screen. So let me close a few things here and there first. We were supposed to meet up today, but we sort of postponed that for
yes,
some days.
yes, and I mean today I had some issue, some challenges with the kids, but also I need to build about seven bots, seven voice bots,
Mm,
and so this is why Not is so useful, especially now that I've switched most of the voice agents to 11 Labs. Apart from, so I find that 11 Labs is very good for inbound, but retail's better for outbound. For cold reach outbound, retail's better.
yeah,
Because with retail you can have a better control of the emotion of the bot.
yeah.
But 11 Labs is very good for inbound and because it's very clear and the responses are very fast. And with retail, because with outbound, if you call 100 times, 95% of the time people put the phone down straight away. So
Mm,
there isn't that many interaction between the client and the bot. You know, it's the same if a person had to make a call. Most people put the phone down as soon as they hear it's a cold outreach.
yeah.
But for those people who do listen, because retail you can have better control of the emotions. I find it better as an outbound, cold outbound setting bot.
There are a few tricks, to make outbound message to be listened. And
Mhm.
it's more like you have seen probably those ad videos where people would be doing some activity and then they will stop and then they will start giving the message. So
Yes.
this is I've been actually seeing and playing around. So if the first message, it's your first message has to be really, really very different to be able to make the user stop and listen. So if the
Hmm.
bot say, "Hey, I'm this and that," or "I'm calling from this and that," then
Mm.
that wouldn't uh, that wouldn't create that urgency or necessity in the
Yes.
mind of the.
Agreed.
So you have to create some curiosity and a message as simple as, "Hey, don't hang up. I have something important to say," is is just very powerful before it even introduces itself. I mean, this is just one example. There are like many other such example where you can increase your outbound
Mm-mm.
percentage of whatever message that you want people to hear. Of course, maybe they won't be buying the stuff, but at least your message would be heard. So there are more chances you'd be selling better. Um, I have been actually playing around few of this non-traditional way of reaching out. Um, it's just, yeah, it's just this question of being ethical and a bit going around the ethical boundaries of outbound calling. But there are ways to draw attention, to draw curiosity, just in the first sentence.
Well, I think certainly this is where, um, for my part in Notty, I'd like to explore with our community
Yeah.
about these experiences because at the moment I've got bots maybe making 2,000 calls this week, and so for example, one of my clients, they are so they sell printers, okay, but printers for schools, mainly schools. So
Yeah.
the school will sign up a contract and maybe they have 30 printers in the school, and the my client will be servicing and upgrading the printers. So
Mm,
that's what they specialize in, and they have a database of um, 2,200 schools,
mm,
and they want the bot to call them to ask whether they want a contract with them. So that's the case scenario,
mm,
and the objective is how can we build a bot? Because normally, so there's two layers of challenge. The first layer is most schools use a voice system. So press one for
Imagine
um,
bringing
yeah, so press one for absentees, press two for school lunches, press three for finance, press four for IT. So we need to. So I designed a simple Twilio NA10 that can recognize those options, and then they press it. Once they press it, they forward the call onto 11 Labs. So
mm.
so that's the first challenge. But the second challenge now is that most people they don't. We've got the person's name, so we'll say, hello Tom. We specialize in printer services. Where we can offer the best value for money and the best service. Are you interested? So at the moment we haven't used the techniques that you described. Um, and so the first sort of round of calls, we made about 770 for this company, and the we didn't get any positive responses.
Yeah, I think this is where the voice VAM community will come in a lot in the coming
Mm,
days. I think starting this week, I will be posting everyday videos out there. Because now we have, as I said, like we have almost got everything what we need. We will start our marketing season, and also we'll
mm,
it via the community. I have been playing around few of that. Like I'll just show you as part of the demo what I've done. This is
mhm,
really where I think we could just play around a bit. For example, if you go to the Know Together website, I'm just gonna share my screen, and then you see this widget. So this is like a 3D widget. This
yes.
basically created in Naughty, and this is one of your visual attractions. So whenever you land into a website, and if you see like a 3D stuff which is revolving or something like that, that makes a lot of visual attraction. And then
Mhm,
I was again playing around it, and then when you click on it, the first thing it will say is let's hear. Uh, I don't know. Let me refresh it. Maybe my 11 Labs credit. Yes.
I'm Dela, probably the world's first WordPress-based voice AI agent powered by Noti AI Pro. Just wondering, would you like to sell or use voice AI agents like me in your business?
So immediately what it does, it makes the curiosity that it says it's the first ever voice AI agent
mm,
on a WordPress website. So if a business owner comes into the website and then they try out and their website is on WordPress, they would be like, wow, I didn't know that I can create a voice AI agent on WordPress. So that's something you can play around. The second thing it does is it immediately asks a question that would probably intrigue the pain point of the customer. So
mhm,
you have to obviously come sit down and think about the pain point of the customer for which you would get 50% of the call in the way, like
mm,
business could get called for various reasons, but what are the most reason? Like what is the most reason? 50% or 40% or 30% is the most reason why they would be called. Like if it is a plumbing company, they would probably get most call for an emergency, like
mhm,
40%
mhm,
of
yeah.
the time. So if you make the voice agent specifically catering the like asking that question, hey, are you calling because you're having an emergency, or is it something else? So immediately you are sort of, I think, um, you are sort of helping the user, whoever is calling, with the exact pain point he might be calling. And then he would be like, wow, I don't even need to explain why I'm calling because the bot knows why I'm calling.
Mm, mm.
So this is, I think, very powerful. And this is exactly something that we will explore more in the community. But again, this is a feature I'm going to talk about a bit how we have done it. But um, these are the sort of things that we can also apply on outbound as well, where especially because now, especially with 11 Labs, you have so much of like uh, voice intonation that you can play a really crazy first liner with a really
Hmm.
nice emotions, like an emotions that a a bot wouldn't have done before. And then
Okay.
that hopefully bring the attentions, and then you can then proceed with your questions. We have a few, I have a few examples that I have been playing around, and I'll bring those into the community soon. But yes, we can definitely play around this. And the best thing is we now have, if you create all of these agents through Naughty AI, what will happen is we will know exactly which of this strategy is actually working due
Mm,
to
mm.
the analytics. So through analytics, we will know, like, hey guys, you, or like, let's say five of us have tested a specific strategy, and we found that out of five, one or two is like 30% more in terms of analytics.
Yeah.
Then we can update the community. Hey, you know what? This is working 30% better than rest of the other things.
Yes. Yes.
This is where I think the platform will become really, really helpful, I would say. And
Yes.
other than all the features that we have, that's where it is a power that we will have probably as a community.
Fully agreed. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go through. Marcelo, do you want to say anything, or we can just go straight to the point of discussion? Uh, okay,
Let's
let's.
let's just go for it because there's a lot in it and
There's
it's
a
very
lot.
exciting.
There is a lot, yes. So this week has been, I think, one of the craziest week in terms of features and bug fixes that we have done on the platform. So first thing is the very demo that I was showing you on the WordPress. So now you can create, I think we now have like four widget design and three more coming. So total there will be 7 different widgets that are available to you on retail agents, and that's also coming for VAPI and all the other agents. And with this agent, now you can deploy voice AI agents on WordPress websites. And I think there are almost 43% of entire website that we have in the web is all WordPress power. So it's a massive market, and there is no concept of SDK. All of the provider that you see today, like 11 Labs, you see go for um, if you go for retail VAPI, everyone that you go, they all do the same thing. They sort of create an widget similar to how we have done it, but then their widget is very, very brand controlled because, of course, they are not a white label solution, right? So they want to
Mm,
brand. So you can customize the color and everything, but you can't customize the look and feel. Like, for example, if you're selling to a tech company or like a tech service, you would rather have a widget which is more tech focused. If you're selling to maybe a phone repair company, you want a widget which is more like Siri answering, right? So just to have
mm.
that brand feeling. So that is why we are creating like more and more, that we will be creating more and more widgets. And thanks to Marcelo for giving us the kickstart by giving the VAPI blocks code base. I went through the code base, and I immediately recognized that there is a really good potential. We have been actually creating a widget ourselves, but I think the one that you have shared, Marcelo, was really nice because it was already pre-built in, it was already using Framer Motion, and it was already using 3JS, which is like, and it's fast. Like what we were building, it was a bit crappy initially, and we thought we would anyway launch it and then we will make it better in coming days. But I think with this, we already have, like, if you see, like, this is crazy. Like we a 3D globe, which is also expanding as it is speaking, is more visually very, very appealing. We will make it far more better, of course, in the coming days.
Mhm.
And there are, if you go to the platform, and if you want to create like an widgets for any of your agent, um, let's say anyone, let's pick this one. So you have this new option now, manage widget, and here you can like create widget, and you have 4 style, and you can preview all of that. So if you do series style
Mhm.
and do like preview, you can like preview how it is, how it will come. You can actually test right away, like just go to test mode, click it, and you will be able to interact with the agent and see how this is coming. If you don't like it, go back, select something else, choose your color. You can
Mhm.
choose different
Yep.
color um, um, based on your brand, and you can set all the your brand as well. Like let's say you want to say powered by a Mac AWS agency, and that will appear there in the portal. So,
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
or if you want, if the customer say, I want this to be branded on my, like your customer says it needs to be
Mhm.
my own business, so you can do that as well. So this will be changed automatically. And the best feature that I think I so far whatever I have checked, no one is providing, is this concept called allowed domains. So one of the problem with any of the embedding code is that it sits on the front end. So imagine you created a widget, an embedding code, and you put it on the front end. Anyone can take that code from the if you go to the inspector tool, you will be actually able to see this widget in the inspector tool, how it's been loading and everything, right? So if you go to the elements, like if you just go by this, you will be able to easily find out the code that it is,
Yes.
and you can steal that code, and you can just use it or do it in a wrong way. Use it in a wrong way. So
Wow.
so
That's a
what we
huge
have.
security flaw.
Yes, this is a security flaw with any kind of embedding. If it is an iframe embedding, or if you do direct whatever, like you do like widgets flaw, sorry, normal widgets that is available through CDN, that is called Content Discovery Network. They all have this flaw, and that is why what we have done is we said allowed domains. So if you said that I'm creating this particular widget for knowtogether.com, and then you create the widget and someone steals your code and try to put it up on their website, that will not work, because
Mhm.
what happens is this widget, when it tries to connect to any of the agent, it first makes a call to our platform to get the token and everything. And that call, as part of that call, we will track where the request is coming from, like the origin and the refer of that website. And if that matches with the domain that you have allowed here, then only the widget will work.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it will not work. It will not allow you the token. In fact, it will not even load it. So it will not even load if I change the uh,
Mhm.
domain name simply.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's the
That's
security
much better.
thing that we have implemented. And the thing that we had to sacrifice for that is the faster responsiveness. So if you load 11 labs agent here, that will load like immediately. Even before your site loads, your widget will be loaded. But with this feature, because this is checking all the securities and everything, if I refresh the website, this will load. This will take some time to get loaded, as you can see. So that's
Right.
something we had to sacrifice to be able to get the security feature in. And I don't think this is going to actually hurt anyone, really. In fact, what I'm now trying to do is when it is appearing after loading, I'm trying to add like a really nice animations so that even though when it is loading up, it will be like a really nice animated way, and that would make the brand much more, I would say, appealing. And
Mm. And does that affect the speech response, the latency?
no, so this is just the first time loading. As
Okay.
soon as you are loaded first time, it's gonna be like, because what is happening under the hood is when you are clicking this one, it's not actually running as part of nottogether.com. This is actually running from Naughty AI. It's just embedded inside knowtogether.com. So your parent website is still knowtogether.com, but when you are, or whatever website you are putting in, that is a parent website. But if you
Right.
click on that, then it asks for you access, right? Like the microphone access.
Mm.
And that access will be actually given to the Naughty AI Pro, because this is actually running from Naughty AI Pro website rather than the Notwither.com website. It's just embedded
Hmm.
inside
Hmm.
the website. So that is one thing that we have done, and this will open up, I believe, more than 40% of website. Every website you'd go, probably, like whoever is selling anything, or like any marketing agency, any media, everyone, like content management system. I think over 60% of content management system today is still WordPress. As much as we have progressed in our technology and everything, we are still very, very dependent on WordPress because they have one of the biggest plugins that is used for e-commerce, like, which is WooCommerce. You probably have heard of
Yeah.
WooCommerce, Shopify and everything. So those are all built on PHP, and those are all built on WordPress. So this opens up a huge market, because there is no provider today who provides voice AI agent on WordPress in the globe. And even if there is, they are all using this concept of embedding. But we have added some security feature on top of it.
Mm.
That is one thing. The other thing that is also we are gonna do is, this is in the pipeline. I had released it and then I backed out actually today. Is at the moment, this is, if I want to move this to the right corner, that's not
Hmm.
possible because we are giving the control back to the website to decide where they want to load. So that means
Hmm.
you need to know like bit of CSS and HTML and everything else if you want to move this widget here or here or here, like somewhere
Yeah.
somewhere else other than
Yeah.
the main part of the body. Because this website is Elementor based website. Not lot of people use Elementor. A lot of people just use normal CMS or WooCommerce. And in that
Mm.
case, if you want to move it to here, it becomes, you need to know WordPress. And I probably believe not a lot of us, even in our community, will know WordPress that way. So my initial thought was creating a widget for WordPress that you can just install. But then I thought, if I do that, then the site owner has to give our agency partner access to their admin portal
Yeah.
so that they can install the widget. So that's why I canceled that idea. Rather, what I'm doing now is I'm also creating a customized CSS. So that CSS will be loaded. So basically, when you are creating the widget here, you can select the position, right? And based on the
Hmm.
position, what will happen is it will create a customized CSS for this particular widget, for this agent. And by the way, you can create as many widget as you want. Okay. And it will create a CSS or style sheet document automatically under the hood. So when the widget will be loading, it will be loading into the proper place, like where you have selected. If you have selected bottom right,
Yeah.
it will be going to the bottom right. If you select on like bottom left, it will go to the bottom left automatically. So that's what I'm building right now. It's not there out. It was there. I released it, but then I did not feel like
Right.
it was doing as I wanted. So I backed it out actually this morning. But that will be slowly rolled out very soon. hopefully next week. Okay,
Excellent.
this is where, as I said, you can grab the whole WordPress market just with one feature, and this is amazing. I would say
Mhm.
want to sell voice AI agents because I'm sure all of these WordPress owners would be looking for such solutions where how they can have a voice AI agent in their
Of
website
course.
because
Yes.
they may be using their site for tens of years or decade, and they built a really good SEO score and everything else. They don't want you to sell another website. They
Of
don't
course.
want to
Yes.
move from that because their SEO score is bound to their website. So with this feature, you can embed voice AI agent in their website, and that is secure. The other bit is 11 Labs. So again, I did not think it will come this week, but now we have 11 Labs agent. So that means you can, just like any other agent, you can bring on 11 Labs agent, just put your 11 Labs key and fetch the agent, play around. You can test it, you can map it to customer, all of the feature that we have for retail agent, WAP agent, now
Excellent.
available for 11 Labs agent. The only thing that's not available, two things. One is widget, still not available, and this unified model is still not available. That will come soon as well.
Okay.
Okay, but this is
So
also
just to give you and maybe this will give you some ideas of so because I've been building a lot of 11 Lab um bots. So let me show you one of the challenges that I have, and this
there. Yes,
um
if you want.
so I'm just going to log in and I'll show you what I mean. Okay. So if I share my screen. Share screen. Here we go. Okay, so so all of these are my agents. Okay, so all of these are my agents, and a lot of them require booking of calendars. And to book a calendar, if I give you an example, this one was the one that I was working on earlier. So to book a calendar, you need to create tools. So number one is to check availability, is one of the tools that I've built. And another one is the calendar booking. So this is all off Go High Level. And so you always create these tools separately here. Here. So I've created in effect two tools for every bot. I don't know whether that's the right way to do it, but this is what I'm doing and it's working. However, so what I did here, but to create a tool for calendar booking, I always need to create all of these variables. So first name, time zone, caller, phone number, start date. So they're all the same, but so I used to do a lot of copying and pasting. So
Yeah.
what I've done now is I've created a NA10 script small tool, which I just need to update my keys and the name of the tool and the webhook, and that will create the tools for me. So this has saved some time because instead of having to copy and paste all of these things, it's the same for every tool. I can just use 11 Labs. So that's just one small example of how I'm doing it. But I'm sure with our Knotty platform, we can make it so much easier.
Yes, with Naughty, yeah, like I will talk about the innate and later on, but let me just quickly show you that. With Naughty, if you want to do that, this is like the easiest way you can do that. What you will have to do is just ask your client, whoever is your client, for example, give them access to your customer portal. right?
Mhm.
And they log in there. I hope I know the password right. Come on. So this is your branded customer portal. Okay, so they log
Yes.
in and then they go to integration. And here
Mhm.
they can connect their Google Calendar, Go High Level, and everything else,
Yes.
right? So once your Google Calendar is connected, your customer have connected it. Now you come back to now you as a partner, you always come back to the portal here, right?
Yes.
And now you create, let's say you want to create an agent. You select that customer, you give all the whatever you have done, like agent name, your system prompt and everything. And you don't have
Yes.
to define any custom tools. All you do is just go to function call and click on add function call. And this will load all the tools that he has added.
Mhm. Yes.
So let's say it's a Google Calendar, for example. So in the Google Calendar, you have
Yes.
all the tools there. You have you have like list events. You wanted to see find pre-slots, for example. So there is a find pre.
Yes.
So just add this, click this, save. That's it. Your function is added. Then add that, and you want to book a calendar, for example. So I don't know what that is. Maybe create calendar or something. Create event, for example.
Yeah.
Click that and save it. That's it. Your tool is now configured. You don't have to add any descriptions, parameters, headers, API key. And one of the issue that you are doing there in your tool is in your automations, you must have to give some kind of token to connect with Go High Level or connect with Google Calendar.
Yes.
And if that token expires, what will happen? Your voice agent will fail to book, right?
Yes.
So what Naughty is doing under the hood is it's always refreshing the token. So even when the integration is not being used, once you have added the Google Calendar, once your customer have added the Google Calendar, it will always refresh the token and keep it active. So you don't have to worry about my token, my integrations is going to fail or something. And now you just give like all of the other things, like you can just say test agent. Okay, and then maybe that's I'm just gonna, you are a agent. That's it. I'm not gonna do like anything much and just create the agent. It will show you like a preview and then just create agent. And this will straight away create the agent in your retail account. Let me, and this will also come for the other one as well.
Liver Labs.
Yeah, 11 Labs VAPI everywhere it is coming.
Mhm.
So now if I go to agents and test agent, right? This is the one created. And then if you go to functions, you see this functions have automatically added. And you go there, you see all of this is automatically added. You don't have to add like the form you are showing. It added the descriptions, like how to call this. It
Yeah.
added the API call link. It's not calling Google directly, as you can see. It's calling our not AI Pro API, and that API knows what token to use, what not token to use. And the other thing is why we have done this way, because as an agency owner, you have the control to charge your customer per tool call. So you can say,
Mhm. Yeah.
hey, as long we will charge you if we get you booked, like $5 will charge you per booking in your calendar.
Yeah.
Now, now you that will happen automatically because our platform will keep track of how many times this tool is being called, and this is called successfully. And now based on that count, you can charge your customer. And we have a feature called I don't know where it. Yes, we have a feature called custom metrics. So you can set up a metrics here, and you can say appointment booking. Okay, and then this is true and false. Describe that if it is booked, if booked, return true or something like that,
Mhm.
or false. And then you can add some example value here. And that's it. And then if you click enable for billing, which will not work in this case because this account I don't have Stripe connected. If you have your Stripe connected, then once you click the save configuration, it will create a metered billing product in your Stripe account, and it will also connect your customer to that particular subscription automatically. So that means
Mhm.
every time this agent will make a booking, our app will track that, and then it will automatically charge that client into his card, right? So you don't have
Nice.
to
Yes.
you don't have to go to him, send him a report, and then beg
Yeah.
for. You don't have to do that, because once you do this and you tag this agent to a customer, that customer have
Mm.
to be able to log into the customer portal. They first have to update their card. Otherwise, they will not be able to log into the portal. So like this, once I have this one, as I have logged in, right? Because I did not have any billing set up. But once I have a
Yeah.
billing set up, and as a customer, if I don't update my card details, this portal will not let the customer log in. So you have to have a card as a customer, and once you have the card, that means you are basically charging. And oh, by the way, you also have AI credits. So that means every time it's making a call, it's also reducing their AI credits as well. So
Mhm.
you're generating revenue from both way as an AI credit, and you're also able to generate by function calling or metered billing. So it's up to you how you want to create your offer, what I'm trying to say. So you have got like all the tools right there.
Excellent. I can't wait to do further testing on this.
Yeah,
This
go
is
ahead.
great.
It's ready. It's just not yet for 11 Labs. It's ready for retail. You can go ahead and try
Mhm.
all the tools. I can't promise all the tools are working because I personally haven't tested all the tools, but
Mhm.
calendar booking works. Email sending works. Even the email sending works even on this bot that can send email, and that's using this our tool, internal tool. And the very other thing that we have also able to do this week was we created our own N8 node. And this is
Yes.
also very, very powerful, and I'll show you why. This is beyond going voice agents, but of course we want to be specific to voice agents. But imagine that a scenario where you are creating an automation for your customer or like an AI agent for your customer. So what you do here, you go and let's say you go to uh, Google Calendar, for example. You need to add this node, maybe create an event, something like that, right? So you create something like that here, and here you have to select a credential. Now this credential has to be either yours own, or if it is for your client, then how do you actually connect your client Google Calendar? The only way is that is known to me so far is you click on there and you see this button, sign in with Google. You have to get this URL. Like when you click that, you get this URL. You have to copy that and you have to send that to your customer. And this URL is valid for 120-second maximum.
Yeah.
So within 120-second, you have to send this URL to your customer, and your customer need to log in with his account, and then only his account will be connected here in your portal. Okay, so it makes it almost impossible to scale, because now that means you have to go into a call with your customer, get themselves logged in into your N8N, and the worst thing that is happening is they now know that you are actually reselling N8N. So very next month they can just set up their own automation, because there are probably
Yeah.
over thousand tutorial online on how to set up N8N automations, and probably with a template. And if they are a little bit technical, they can just go copy the template, and they will teach you basically.
Mm.
So instead, what we can do is don't use Google Calendar tool at all. Use the Naughty node. So you have a Naughty node here, and this is also open source one. And here you select, you create a client credentials. For example, I want to connect, let's say I'll go to manage N8N tokens. I create a new token. And here I select the client. Let's say SpaceX is the client. And then I can specify a lot of things here. Let's say for 1 year, I want to create it. I just say production token or something and create the token. Now you have got this token. Just take this, go to N8N and just fill this up. Not this one. Let me create another one. So let's say I create a new credential, give the API token, and that's it. Just save it.
Mhm.
Okay, so that means it's showing red, but it has actually connected. We have to fix that, but it is actually connected. Don't worry. Okay, so now that means what happens here is your N8N instance is connected to your client tools directly because your client have connected their integrations here in their portal. So now
Yes.
N8N can access all of this tool that he has connected from the portal. And now what you do, you go here and you just select the app. You can select Gmail or
Yep.
Google Calendar, and then you have all the tools that is here. You're not using the Google out of the box tool. You are selecting all of this tool, and you see this green tick. These green ticks are one where we are personally verifying these tools that these are working for sure. It will definitely work. There are other tools which we will be adding more and more in the coming days. So let's say you want to create event, just select that, a form will appear, you do all of your automations here, and your tool is ready. And every time this tool is called, you will be able to get to notified in the customer portal, and you can charge them based on the number of tool calls. They won't know that you are using an N8N. They won't know what is your automation secret or your secret.
Yeah.
All they would
Perfect.
is the integration. They would see their credit is going down. And once you can also set up like a reminder here. So like if the credit goes below 10 credit, we will send an email to them. Hey, your credit is going low, your automation will stop. Please add some credit. And then they click on add. You can add credit plans as well, and they will buy and you just get paid. This makes the life, I think, so much easier. And I don't know for sure, but I'm sure that no other app in the
That is, yes, I'm so excited to use. Well, actually, all of our functions this week has been absolutely epic. It's been
yeah,
fantastic.
this week has been really, really crazy, of course.
Yeah.
Other than that, we created a few dev AI agent employee now. So I think in 2 weeks' time in our Discord, you will see a new tool coming where if you see any bug, you can directly report using a command line, and our dev AI employee will start working on your bug immediately. So that's coming in 2 weeks' time. Um, we have added Sentry integration. Again, this is all non-functional, but this is also to track our performance, our error tracking, monitoring, and everything, so that we get to know if there is an error coming, we get to know faster enough. We have added some more servers because, as you can see, we are expanding our tool integration capability. So we need more firepower there. So we have added more servers to power up our connection service. Of course, N8N node, that was huge. I think it was around 62,000 lines of code as added just to add this. This was like a massive. That's why I am saying that we don't know whether this is production ready. Please go, guys, like go ahead, test it yourself and let us know that this is not working. I need that, and then we will add it immediately. Apart from that, what we have done, I don't know. We have done so many other things. 4 quick fixes we have done. I think this is not in the release note, but I think this is all in the Discord. So there are 4 quick fixes we have done. One was, let me go to feature base. I think it's there in the feature base. Yeah, so we fixed the schema. So what was happening is during creation of the retail agent from our portal, it was correctly updating the schema of the tool call that I was showing you. But when we are updating the agent, it was messing it around. So we fixed that. Just realized that yesterday testing, we fixed that issue. Um, we have seen a very weird issue, and I don't know if it is already here or not. So the issue is if you go to white label portal, this
Yeah.
menu, and then if you click, oh, it's fixed now. So earlier what was happening, if you go to white label portal and then if you click anything else, that click was not working. And that was one of the issue that we have identified and fixed it. Now it's working. That's good. This is one other thing we fixed. The other thing what we fixed was, yeah, this is last week. Yeah, widget CSS control. This one was fixed, but then I again moved it back to next up because I felt there is some issue that we have to do. We have to fix. The one of the really critical fix that I really wanted to make it happen this week is this. This is made as urgent fix. And this is basically when you go and in your partner portal, if you have too many agents and you hit there, this is taking a lot of time to load. And this is because a lot of mathematical calculations happening in the background before it
Yeah.
is producing this detailed, analytics. So we had come up with a better approach now, and we probably will move to GraphQL. So that means this will be instantly updated. Like this will be like you will always have a live connection with the server. So that will be like
Mhm.
very fast updating. Every time you make a call, your agent makes a call, it will be updated instantly. That's what I wanted to do, and that
Okay.
happening this week. This is something you
Nice.
probably see in 11 Labs or retail as well. Like as soon as you make a call, it gets updated automatically, right? Because they use GraphQL technology. They don't use REST API. Um,
Mhm.
and we will move down to GraphQL as well to make it even faster. Um, and the other fix that we wanted to do as well is, of course, now we are into the marketing season. We will be starting our marketing, so I'll make a lot of update into the landing page and all these related sections like improving the SEO and all this stuff. So that will happen next week. And I think now that we don't have anything remaining, as you can see. Earlier we had like this is upcoming, this is upcoming. Now
Yes. Yes.
is upcoming, everything is there. The naughty agent, of course, it's not gonna be there for next 5 6 months. But we have probably got whatever we wanted to achieve. The only thing that we might add, again, not in our roadmap, immediate roadmap, is the ability to resell N8N agent as well, because now that we have got N8N node, it makes sense that you can sell N8N agents. But that's
Mm.
not like an immediate roadmap, something we can do like next month or something. What we will do now is, now that our retail unified portal is working, this one, we will just roll out this for every other agent, like WAPI, Ultravox, Go High Level, and everything. So you would be able to create it
Perfect.
right from the portal. And the very next bit that you will hear from us very soon is about Nova Agent. We have got really some good news. We don't want to break it right away, but we got a very good news regarding Nova Agent. I can what I can only say for now is we have got some positive indications from the market, government, and investors to go ahead with Nova Agent. So we will be starting. More news will be breaking, I guess, in few weeks' time. So yeah, that's all really I wanted to share. We are almost 8 minutes left. Any questions? I'm happy to do. I see someone join a. Is that Alfred? Uh, I don't know if you want to introduce yourself. A. Anyway.
Well, I think look, being also an agency owner myself, I've just been very, very excited about all of our releases today because WordPress, is going to be very useful from a marketing point of view to tell clients, look, we can now do this for your WordPress website. I think 11 Labs really useful because most of all of my new clients are going to 11 Labs, and I'm starting to change some of my older clients into 11 Labs. So to have 11 Labs integrated to our system is incredibly useful. And then NA10 is just mind blowing what the possibilities are. And so yeah, I think um, the the development team have really done a great job this week.
Yeah, it's been a really, really great week, I would say. I think our focus will now shifting, as you can see, slowly to make the platform more robust now, because
Yeah.
now we have to focus on making it more performant, making it more robust, production ready, failure
Yeah.
proof, and all these bits. So we will be starting to focus on that, plus the security, because we will be going for ISO 27001, SOC 2, and all this GDPR and all this compliance
Mhm.
stuff in the coming days. So yeah, that's where our focus will be shifting in the next few days.
Perfect. Well,
Oh,
I think that's
I
a
got
great
it.
way
I
to
got a
round off.
question, Shao, of I think Streamline Studio says how to get access to Naughty AI Pro. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, you can access us through our website, um, and you can sign up. Um, we also have offers, special offers, available periodically. So if you catch one of the offers, that's always the best way. But if you want to talk and discuss what you need, send us an email, or join our Discord, and we can discuss it. Our objective is that we can help as many in our community as possible to build the best voice AI, and to help your agencies to grow. So come and talk to us.
Yeah, yeah, I would repeat the same, that we haven't intentionally made the platform public, so to not get it misused. As you can see, we have been adding a lot more features, and the last thing we want is get our head into support issues and not release the feature. So that's why it is very, very close to communities. So please come to Discord. It's free. It will be in the video description. I will update the description later on. If you want to have like a demo scene, or like have a quick word, happy to do that. And yeah, and I think there was this 499 offer that was running. I'm not sure if that coupon is expired now. Have a look at the previous videos, descriptions, and check that if that coupon is still valid. Otherwise, again, join the Discord, reach out, and we will set up a demo to know your need and everything. Yeah, cool. That's
Perfect.
all really. Um, I think Marcelo has been quite quiet today. He's probably busy on something else, but that's okay. We will meet up next week.
Lovely. Well,
Yeah,
have
take
a
your time.